Hello. So before we start the try-on haul portion of things, I just want to quickly explain to you how I'm going to do this try-on haul, because it's going to be a little different than my normal try-on hauls. So when I was in high school, I didn't know about ASMR at that time. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know what it was. But I knew that when I watched the Home Shopping Network, I just felt like these waves of just like peace and tranquility. I've heard people say that when they would watch like Bob Ross paint, they had similar experiences. So, I was in high school and, I had no job, I had no credit card, I had no business to be watching the Home Shopping Network. So my family found it very odd that I would be watching this and like transfixed, and they would kind of make fun of me for watching it. So I had to watch it in secrecy, like it was this guilty pleasure. So when I had the house to myself and I had the Home Shopping Network on and I was just like decompressing from the day, that's when I would experience my ASMR tingles. So what I'm gonna do for this tryout haul today is I'm gonna try to emulate and recreate a like Home Shopping Network try-on experience. So in order to understand this, because I don't know if you've ever watched the show, so I just want to make a little disclaimer in case, you are not familiar with the Home Shopping Network. So these women were like snake oil salesmen, and they would basically brainwash you into thinking that you needed these items and they were going to change your life. So, like, a woman would come out wearing something like as simple as a white t-shirt, and the woman trying to sell the product would make it sound like it was a Prada gown hand-stitched by angels. And so the woman would walk out, the model wearing the white t-shirt, and the announcer would be like, "Oh my God, Mark, doesn't she look stunning? Look at this. Wow." You know what this makes me think of? Who has not looked at that iconic poster of James Dean in his white t-shirt and just thought how effortlessly cool he appeared? Well, this is what you're gonna look like in this t-shirt. And then they would really start brainwashing you. When you walk into a room wearing this shirt, people are gonna look at you and they're gonna know this is a woman who understands the difference between a generic shirt and a luxury item. Mark, could you zoom in on the stitching for me? Now I want the viewers at home to really look at this stitching. See, this is true craftsmanship. This is fine quality that really elevates this and takes this to a whole new level. Yes, see the way the fabric just hangs and drapes on her? It almost looks like it was sculpted out of marble. It almost looks like Michelangelo himself just sculpted this t-shirt on her, because it just fits her so impeccably, doesn't it? So I can see you wearing this. Say you're gonna go to a barbecue in your neighborhood, and maybe there's a special man that you've had your eye on. When you walk in wearing this white t-shirt, trust me when I say you are gonna catch his eye, and he's gonna think there's a woman who's classy, that has taste, that is timeless, and he won't be able to take his eyes off of you. No one will. And they just would like so oversell things to the point that it was comical and cringe. And so I want you to realize during this try on haul but I'm intentionally going to be being absurd and ridiculous. Alright, so it's gonna be like a little bit of a joke, but I also want it to be very relaxing. Alright, so now that you get the concept, let's start the try on haul portion. So here we have Anne. She's wearing the bodycon dress in the shade Tangerine Dream. Now, I don't know about you, Frank, but just looking at this color puts me in such a good mood. Doesn't this color just make you think of summer and walking on the boardwalk hand in hand with that special someone? This dress just really hugs the curves and just fits like a dream. It was hand sewn by King Triton. Yes, Frank, a merman. You heard me correctly. And as you know, with all of King Triton's garments, you get the quality that you can trust. The amount of love and care that goes into each and every piece in this collection is evident the moment you lay eyes on it. All of the dresses have a lifetime guarantee, as they are spun from a combination of sea kelp and plastics found floating along the California coastline. Yes, you're right, Frank. There is no shortage of plastic in our ocean. Anne looks quite happy in this dress, doesn't she? And that's what this color does for you. It just makes you feel happy. It just puts a smile on your face. And you know that you're wearing a garment that you can pass down. So here we have Anne wearing a pencil skirt in the shade Charcoal and a ribbed crop top in shade Starless Night. If it appears Anne has grown since the last time you saw her, then you are correct. This skirt gives the illusion that you've grown 3 inches. Forget the heels that leave your feet feeling tired and sore. With this skirt, you won't need them. Made with a magical secret ingredient that's been extracted from the Earth's core through fracking, this skirt gives the illusion of elongated limbs. Who hasn't wished for longer legs? Well, now you can have them. Triton technology gives you the legs of your dreams. As you can see, this skirt has no seams. That's because it's magic. If you look closely, you will actually be able to see the origins of the universe and how life began. It should be noted that this dress is also highly flammable, so ladies, don't stand too close to any campfires. Some say this dress is too dangerous, but all I see are dangerous curves ahead. Let's take a nice look at how soft this fabric is. It almost just looks like a second skin. So now Anne has changed into a white crop top in the shade Nicole Kidman. Who hasn't dreamt of walking the red carpet like a celebrity? Well, now you can. When you wear this tank top, you are actively transported into the psyche of Nicole Kidman. Side effects include dizziness and nausea. But I think that's a small price to pay, don't you, Frank? Who doesn't want to escape reality and live within Nicole Kidman's headspace? Well, now you can. For only 3 small payments of $600.99, you can live the life of a celebrity. Hey, it looks like someone's ready for their close-up. As soon as you slip into this incredibly soft top, you will no longer exist in this dimension. I'm being told it isn't recommended to wear this shirt longer than 2 hours, as severe psychiatric treatment might be required as well as an irreversible Australian accent. So now we have Anne wearing the sporty version of this dress. Now what's really remarkable about this piece is even if you've never picked up a tennis racket in your life, the moment you put this on, you transform into Serena Williams. That's right, you heard me correctly. With zero training and not a single lesson, you'll be slicing tennis balls over the net at lightning speed. The sporty racer back allows for a precision of movement that is truly unprecedented. Not only does it transform you into a pro tennis player, but it cuts quite a nice silhouette, Frank, wouldn't you agree? The ribbed fabric, again hand-sewn by King Triton, is as comfortable as it is long-lasting. These are dresses you will be able to pass down for generations. And that is the quality we've come to expect from the King Triton dress collection. Look at that white trim. So here we have Anne wearing the bodycon dress that's called Take Me to Springtime. This is a white dress that has an assortment of beautiful springtime flowers on it. Seeing this dress just transports you to a spring meadow. And I don't mean that just figuratively. I mean that quite literally. The moment you put this dress on, you are literally walking through a garden. With Triton technology, not only will you smell the scent of fresh roses whenever you slip this on, but you will also see them growing from the ground. That's correct. Roses just magically spring up wherever you step in this dress. Isn't that just divine? Who doesn't love the smell of a rose garden? Well, let this dress bring the rose garden to you.